Hi everybody, Kelly from Kelly's Craftwork here, and today we're going to make a Freezie Pop holder. So a little sleeve you can put on it to let it make it not freeze, really. I'm using a K-hook and some cotton yarn. This is just some leftover stuff I had. Any brand works. Alright, so what you're going to do first is you need a slip knot. The way I do my slip knots is I wrap my yarn around my finger. I make an X, you know, kind of like this. And then up here, I insert my hook, grab it, twist, and then I have a slip knot. Alright, so what you're going to do is chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you should have your chain. So now you're going to single crochet into the second one from the hook. So single crochet, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. You're going to do that again. So this whole entire thing is just single crochets. And once we get going now, it's pretty simple. I'm just going to show you how to get going. You go how high you want. That's the beauty of it. You know, you can kind of adjust it. Alright, when you get to the last chain, you're going to do 3 in there. So 3 single crochets in 1 stitch. So I got 1. Sometimes that tail gets in the way. 1, 2, and 3. So as you can see, my loop keeps getting bigger. Once you're done, you can pull that tail tight, which is nice. And you can get it nice and snug. And 3. Excuse me, my elbow's on this table. I normally don't have my hands up this much. Alright, so then you snug that in. Oh, wow, that nice and tight, like this. Alright, so I like to hold my tail because now we're going to work on the other side of the chain. So now you're going to go all the way back. So you see this is where that last one was. So you got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and now you have your last one here. You can kind of see that. It's hard to see, kind of, but you're going to put 2 more in this one. 1 and 2. Alright, so now you're just going to keep going around and around and around. You're just going to do a spiral. So I usually wait until I get one more around before I snip the tail. So you can do that as well. Alright. So this first one is usually a little tricky, so I use my nail to kind of help it along. But after you get going, it's pretty easy going. Alright. My yarn's bunching up off camera. That's not fun. Alright, so just keep going around and around. Just in the, well, it's an oval now, which is nice. Alright. And the corner ones, at first they're going to be a little tricky because it's a little, you know, they're a little tighter. But it'll come through. What I like about watching different people's videos is everybody holds their yarn different, which is really, really neat. You know, it's not a universal hold. You just hold it however. I wrap it around my pinky and hold it like that, and then I use my middle finger to kind of bring it up. I try to keep my ring finger as straight as I can, only because I had trigger finger release surgery not too long ago. So, you know, these projects, they're quick and easy, and, you know, it's perfect for me because I don't want to crochet for a long period of time. So it's, you know, not too long of a thing. So like I said, these corner ones are tricky to begin with until you keep going around. Alright, so as you go around, it's going to start bowing in. So you're going to have to flip it to the right side. And something when I started doing like stuffed animals and stuff is I didn't know which side was the right side. And it wasn't until I saw an actual, like, somebody else's, I don't have this mess of yarn, I don't remember, it was somebody's website, I don't remember whose it was because it was like 5 years ago, and I had a light bulb moment where I was like, oh duh, that makes so much sense, especially with single crochet. With like half doubles, it's a little harder to notice, so I will show you once I get around one more time. And it doesn't really matter about keeping, with this project at least, with keeping, you know, where you started and everything. But, okay, so I'm going to do a couple more here. Okay, so to figure out which side is the right side and which side's the wrong side, I call it the back and the front because that just makes it a lot easier. Okay, so the back side with single crochet, you will be able to see like this and this here. Those, you know, the little legs, they'll be like out like that. The right side or the front, they'll be nice and all in the same one. They'll be little, they're cute and they're like perfect. So that's my helpful little hint for you as to which side's the right side, which side's the wrong side, or front and back. So when you have the front side out, you're basically going to the left. When you have the right side out, or the left side, well, you still are. Never mind, scratch that. I don't know what I'm talking about. So just keep going around and around until you get to the height you want. Usually it's about 13 rows is the minimum I would do, rounds. So if you're not keeping track, you just count up from the first one you did, because you can tell because there's the space between. You just go 1, 2, 3. So we've done about 4 on that side, 3 on that side. So anyway, when you get to the end, I'm going to show you what I do. This is the beauty of going in around, is like, let's say this was our last stitch that I just did here. I would just do a slip stitch into the next one. So insert, pull up a loop, and you just pull it straight through. Cut your yarn, pull it through, and then just sew in your ends. So when you're done, it will look like, let's see here, I thought I had one up here. I will come back and show one. So when you're done, it'll look like this. See, I still have to sew in my end on this one. But it's nice because you just go around, last single, slip stitch, and you're done. You can put a Freezie Pop in there and enjoy, and your hand won't get frozen. But yeah, so that's the end project will look like. And they're fun when you use, you can use 2 different colors through. I'll do a video later on how to change colors in the round and change colors in a flat piece, which will be fun. Alright, see you guys later.